What's up, my pungios? Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. As you guys know, I love myself some Moment products. I love everything about Moment and what they stand for. I love their accessories, especially their mobile lenses. So as you can see, I've got a cacophony of their devices. I've got their little leather case. Today we're going to be reviewing another one of these cases that has the Moment M lens mount. This is a little more high-end though. This was recommended to me on Instagram, and I figured I would pick this up. This is from a company called Nomad that makes these high-end, authentic leather cases. What's unique about this case here today for the iPhone is that this has the Moment M mount. In other words, you can use this case and mount your Moment lenses. As an amateur photographer and cinematographer and a vlogger, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. It's a great product for Dad for Father's Day, and I thought I would share that with you guys. Okay, now going through the comparison here, you can see that they're all very, very similar. LiteChaser Pro does not use the same insert as Moment and Nomad. I presume that they're using the same insert, and for the sake of this review, we're going to say they're the same. LiteChaser Pro from PolarPro also uses their own filter system as well as railing system. Let's go ahead and look at the pros and cons of all three of these devices. Firstly, the most distinguishable one here is the LiteChaser Pro from PolarPro. The material is completely different, much lighter. However, you have a completely different mounting system. It looks like the Nomad and the Moment case both use the same insert and style here. So, I'll assume that for the sake of this review. I mean, all three of them connect. You can just connect the lens right on the joint here. There's no like arguing here that it doesn't. So they all work. They're meant to work with the Moment lens. I will not be doing a drop test. I'm not gonna waste my time on that or money. This is an expensive device. The Moment case, I would say, compared to the Nomad, has probably the better build quality. In other words, protection around the buttons, the ergonomics, I think is better. It is a little bit heavier because you've got this walnut veneer, but the rest of it is pretty much like a rubberized plastic. On the back side here, you've got more of a finer haired felt here on the inside of the Moment, whereas the Nomad, the felt lining appears to be longer. You do have the MagSafe insert as well. This case at the time of the video did not have the MagSafe capability. The LiteChaser Pro has a much grittier felt lining, but it is also very flimsy. It's meant because of the MagSafe capability. Instead of adding this circular magnet extender thing that the Nomad has, the LiteChaser Pro decided to go much thinner on the back end because that's not necessarily what they're trying to highlight here. Nomad and Moment are definitely trying to highlight the backside because they're adding the leather and wood variant. LiteChaser Pro is more utilitarian because it's meant for the photographer and the videographer with all of the different adapters and the different attachments. As far as utility goes, I think the LiteChaser Pro is the most versatile and one of my favorite competitors. You've got this grip, which is really nice and sturdy. It utilizes the built-in rail, and it also allows you to buy separately this Bluetooth shutter button. So to me, as a vlogger, as a content creator, it is so important for me to have that ability to just quickly throw this on here and start recording with a nice firm grip. Now, this solution is going to be more pricey, but if we're just comparing the case itself with the lens, it is about comparable to these other devices. This is obviously sold separately. All three cases do have the ability to have a wrist strap attached. While the PolarPro did come with it, I had to purchase this separately, so that is a drawback for the Nomad and the Moment. Nomad has it here on both sides that you could place your little wrist strap however you like. When it comes down to it, I'm going to say that the PolarPro is probably my favorite, not necessarily because of the look. The look is to be desired. Cosmetically, it is not as pleasing, but for utility and versatility, I think it's the best. For MagSafe connection, it is better than all of the other ones. While you still get the same kind of charge here, over time, if you've got the MagSafe pushing against the leather, it's going to leave an impression. With the Moment, it was very, very depressing here to find that this does not connect via MagSafe. All right, let's go ahead and do the MagSafe test here. I'm going to start with the PolarPro and show you via MagSafe that it connects, or if it doesn't. Basically, you just align it. There it goes. It clicks on. You push the button here, 100%. It should do the charge. There we go. Here's the MagSafe charge icon. So we know that the LiteChaser Pro is compatible with MagSafe. Switching over to Moment. Switching over to Moment, because of this, wood panel, it does not extend the MagSafe. However, it does show you that it is cheap compatible. It just doesn't have the magnet. You can connect it and charge it. That's just one downside because you've got this wooden plate on the back. Lastly, let's go ahead and now review the MagSafe extender or MagSafe compatibility with the Nomad case. Oh, that was a nice connection. Push the button. You've got yourself the MagSafe icon. So we can conclude here that this does support MagSafe. It is a nice, strong connection. Probably the best of the three because of that built-in magnet that you saw there. The LiteChaser Pro was nice, but it was much more slippery. I think that's really, really awesome. Alright, my Puggios, well, that about does it. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a really, really cool case. Very, very high-end, but pretty affordable. If you want to check down below in the description, you can see the price for yourself. I would imagine that they have sales every once in a while. I did get 15% off because I signed up for their email list, so that will help ease that price. Nonetheless, this is a really, really cool product. I'm really excited to be able to have more accessories, more options here. If I want to go out in the town, if I have a business meeting and I have my phone out, I want to have something that looks more professional, looks more like it's not a kid case, but also in the pinch when I need it, I'm able to put a lens on there. With that said, folks, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for getting this far into the video. My name is Andy. This is Andy Vlogs, signing out.